Mint cranked out its last batch of pennies in August. Now a growing number of convenience stores and major chains, including Kroger and Home Depot, are reporting issues. Rob Martier, NBC News Radio.
NBC News on KCAA Loma Linda, sponsored by Teamsters Local 1932. Protecting the future of working families, Teamsters1932.org.
Welcome back, listeners, and for those who, this is your first time listening on KCAA Radio at 4 o'clock. This is the James Kane Experience, and I'm your host, James Kane. And my inner circle is...
Skittles.
I have a special guest today named Crystal, who is a environmentalist. Crystal?
Hi.
You like to say hi?
Hi.
Let everyone get a little bit of who you are.
Well, I work in the environmental field as a sustainability and climate person. I've been working in it for the last decade and have gone and worked from solid waste, and now I'm in the climate action space.
Oh, wow. Interesting. It was great that I get to do this show is because I am a layman on environment. When you think of environment, well, as for me, I really don't pay attention to environment as a whole. It's usually the environment that is social or housing, jobs, but the environment is a bigger and mass kind of,
Yes.
I would say, life, because it's the life itself that we know, but it also has non-life. I didn't understand that a robot is part of the environment.
Yes, yes.
SpaceX, NASA, satellites is part of the environment. So when I was introduced to Crystal, or environmentalist, I said, what a wonderful show. It's because I would like to get more into what an environmentalist is and what does it mean to just common people like myself. So we'll start off. The first segment, as you know, is what do you think? And that will be our topic is what the term environment means to you or should mean to you. Second is, as always, reading for the blind. Third, don't get mad at me, but it will be James and Shawnee's Sports Weekly Recap. Hold off. I know Raiders got smashed. Yes. But let's get into some more important things right now. Deja, are you on the line? Well, we'll move on to...
Deja?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. You had me nervous there, daughter. Woo.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Well, won't you bless the people with the news and the notes?
All right. Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Deja Boo, and yes, I have that news for you. So let's get right to it. According to the National or Natural Resource Defense Council, NRDC, since the second term of Donald Trump began in January of 2025, the administration has taken or proposed at least 350 actions that threaten the environment, climate, and public health via rollbacks of safeguards. Wow. The League of Conservation Voters, LCV, further reports the federal government is advancing plans to open previously protected lands, such as the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge coastal plain, for oil and gas drilling and infrastructure despite environmental concerns. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Let's talk about
I
it.
did not know that. Thank you, Deja.
It sounds like they trying to take our barbecue pits away from us. Shoot, harmful to the environment. Actually,
goals.
it is, but wow, that hits home right there because
Everybody.
everyone like me, I like a beer, I like a good sporting event, and
Some
I
good
enjoy my
barbecue.
barbecue.
As do I. It also sounds like we're going to have less protection for our ecosystem.
Yes, but we're going to find out a solution where we can weigh it out and maybe we can get some healthy
Yes.
barbecue, or what we call it, pellets. So give us more, Deja. Anything else you have for us?
All right. So we have reached day 25th of our government shutdown with no resolution in sight. The federal workers are feeling the strain as they miss their first full paycheck, leading to increased financial uncertainty.
So should we have a shutdown or a shut up? Because people want to get paid.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear the politicians going back and forth on whose fault it is. I seen the other day, I was watching, and they said, okay, the Republican says it was the Democrats, then the Democrats said it was the Republican, then it was going back and forth, and I said, well, wait a minute. I guarantee y'all not missing no money.
Yeah.
You're going to get paid. You're going to get paid handsomely because the taxpayers don't stop paying taxes. We have a government shutdown, but Spectrum's still getting paid. A lot of people still getting paid. Gas is still going up. They're getting paid. So something's not right with the shutdown. So we need some shut up. And let's let the people rule again.
Yes.
Anything else, Deja?
All right, moving along. Out in North Carolina, a tragic mass shooting has occurred at a party in North Carolina, resulting in at least 2 fatalities and several others in critical condition. Authorities are still investigating the incident, but it has shocked in that community and many others.
That's crazy.
So did they say the age group, or is it just a random
just
thing?
random?
Is there anything that they're saying?
Kind of like a
that,
random party. Seems like we can't party no more like we used to.
well, turn up really means turned off. Because if you can't enjoy yourself, which is sad, we have a lot of important things going on. And these mass shootings and drive-bys, we need people to read books again. That's why I do Reading for the Blind. Because it's time for us to just do something else. Change our outlook on life. Sit down. Enjoy yourself. And
I agree.
with the
I
seniors.
can't even go into Walmart with my kids without coming out. And it's been
No, don't tell me you can't go to Sam. You remember Sam been around a long time. He's not playing. You mean Sam Walmart? They out there and say, "Oh my God, what we gonna do, nation? What we
right
gonna
when
do?"
you come out.
Yes, Sam got a club, huh? You didn't know there was a whole family out there with a real club, huh? Okay, daughter. Phyllis.
All right. Last news, but never least for today. Catherine Connolly has been elected Ireland's first female president, securing a significant victory with the support from left-leaning parties. Her win marks a historic moment in the country's political landscape.
Yes.
Man,
That's
James Kane Experience ain't the only one that has the ladies on the show. Because they're man, Japan, Mexico, Ireland. Man,
Who's next?
Who's next? Uh-oh, Donald Trump better watch out. 'Cause, hey, these girls is killing it. Okay, y'all, let's leave that alone. But let's talk to our special guest, Crystal, the environmentalist. Crystal, what is an environmentalist?
Wow. I'm happy you asked that question. So for me, environmentalist is like very personal. It's someone who takes care of the planet and is intentional about taking steps to reduce their impact on it. And today, it's nearly impossible to live as a perfect environmentalist. So I consider myself an imperfect environmentalist. I take an effort every day where I choose to reduce one action, whether it's consuming something, buying something, or just choosing to eat a meatless diet for that day. But I choose one action and live an imperfect environmentalist life.
Wow. See, I need to take note of that. Meat, as you can see, I'm James Bouquet. So I need to think about the environment because I'm doing damage with that pork ribs. So it's not about me. Yes, Crystal, why did you get into being an environmentalist?
Well, it happened by accident. So I had a kid really young. And you know, you're not balling or anything like that really young. So you're trying to live a frugal life but still provide everything for your child.
Yes.
And so I in my frugality, it ended up being me an environmentalist. So I chose the path of doing cloth diapering for my child. And you know, 17 years ago, that was kind of unheard of.
Yeah.
Because who wants a cloth diaper when you've got disposable diapers?
I know.
Who wants to wash wipies all the time when you've got disposable wipies?
Yeah.
But it was me finding ways to save money in the long run. So I found you know, cloth diapers that I was able to use from 3 years to 1 year old. And it saved me thousands of dollars when I calculated at the end of the day. But it then opened my eyes. How much do you spend on a kid every year? How much diapers and wipies go into the landfill? How long does that diaper live in the landfill?
A long time.
Yeah. And then it was the food. What goes into the food? What am I feeding my child when she goes into solids food? And it became, well, why am I buying baby food on the shelf when I could make it at home or just feed her exactly what I'm eating with less seasoning in it? So it really became like a survival mechanism that turned into a passion of like, what are we doing to our planet? What am I teaching my child if we're just constantly buying something to survive when we could live off of the basics and still survive?
Wow.
Wow. So basically, you went back to, like they say, the old school.
Yeah.
And listen here, youngsters out there listening. She just explained on how the old school can work for you in the new school.
Yeah.
Or young people can learn from your seniors.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she also explains on how she took her life situation and made it greater.
Yeah.
Her greatest purpose was raising her child and providing nutrition. So she became an environmentalist. I must applaud you on that because that's one of the most profound statement or conversations I done had in a long time. And I've just asked you this because this is the show. What do you think? What do you think about all those diapers that you done put in the environment, and where are they at? We need to be asking our politicians and government shut down the plastic diaper dump. Okay. Okay, now, moving on, Krista. Let's see here.
Oh, wait, I got a question for Chris.
Oh,
sure.
Well, go right ahead, Deja.
All right. Nice to meet you, and I'm glad that you are environmented. I forgot what it's called. I'm sorry.
Environmentalist.
I'm glad that you're in that profession that you are in and that you're enjoying it. But how do you advocate for the environment without leading to any conflict within family, friends, or colleagues that don't share those same views or values as you do?
You know, there's no way out of the conflict with conversations with family and trying to choose the environment. But I grew up in a generational household where I think, being environmentalist was part of their nature. My dad was born in the 30s. So he grew up in an era where they were constantly saving, finding ways to reuse things. So it's almost like a hoarder's paradise, but then you go treasure hunting every once in a while to
Yeah.
find supplies for a
Right,
project
right.
that you never thought you would ever find, and you don't have to go to the store anymore. You just, go to the garage and you find scraps of wood and like reuse old nails and stuff just to like make a random project for that day. I also grew up where we reused glass jars that we got from the store, or the plastic tubs that your yogurt comes in, and reuse that to store food instead of buying new Tupperware all the time. Actually, today my daughter and I went to a coffee shop, and instead of getting the coffee cups that they serve you, your single-use coffee cups, we brought our own cups in. She knew she was getting a cold drink, so she brought the Costco peach jar in, and everyone thought it was the coolest thing because she got this Costco peach jar for her coffee drink. So it's just little things. I don't try to enforce my environmental act. I hope that my actions can be something that the rest of my family look forward to, like trying to replicate and bring into their own lives without me enforcing it. I'm not that kind of an environmentalist where it's like, you have to do this or else.
Yeah.
It's just
Right.
more like, I hope by setting an example, everyone else will follow suit.
Right.
Okay,
Now that
okay.
example remind me where you brought up the jars. It remember when we used to make that good old Kool-Aid.
The iced
With the
tea.
iced tea, yeah, boy, with the lemons in it, fresh. You go there and get those jars. I know about the plastic yogurt because you get don't you go in there and dirty those dishes. So we go get the little plastics that you get from the store and you pack things into, and didn't have to keep going to Walmart buying the same thing over and over. So, Crystal, what is the main objective of an environmentalist?
Well, I think every environmentalist will probably answer this differently, but for me, it's about finding a way for humans and nature to live in harmony. So, what I do and what I specialize in is understanding the systems that we live in. So, you were talking about all these systems that we live in right now that consist of the environment. And I look at those systems and see how they work together. And then how humans play into those systems, and then how nature plays into those systems, and where that harmony, that balance is, and what we can do to for our planet to sustain it. So I'm not about stopping innovation or progress, but I'm about shaping the progress in a way that protects and works with the natural systems that we've set in place.
Yes, just trying to balance.
Just the balance.
Yeah. Great. Now, what about have you certain because whenever I hear environmentalists or something about the earth, I'm not sure what they call it, ecology. It's always something that has to do with like politicians or the government or organizations. Have you, in your long-term time as being an environmentalist, have you put a structured program or a solution sheet so people can get a better understanding, or it's something that we can vote on, and they have Prop 50, we can come up with Prop E for environment, and we can vote on it to make things better, and the common people, laymen, however you want to put it, conscious of taking the steps that you were talking about earlier, and just taking one thing a day and changing that mindset.
Yeah, so there's actually here in California, we're probably one of the most progressive environmental states in the entire nation. I think between last year and this year, there was a ton of bills that were passed into state law that have been beneficial for the environment. There are several nonprofit organizations that support both sides of those bills. Everybody, like I said, every environmentalist kind of has their own beliefs and their own agenda. But as an individual, what we can do is the best voting mechanism that we have is your dollar. You put your dollar where you spend your money where you value the most. So if you want to buy local, buy it at a small business, keep the money within your own community. Do that because the money is going back there. And most likely your small businesses are being sustainable and being environmentalists without actually saying they're environmentalists.
Okay, that's great. Well, now to the nitty gritty. What are two problems professionally that you see that we need to address in today's environment?
Yeah, well, those two big heavy hitter problems I've been mentioning, one of them I've been mentioning this during this interview has been overconsumption. The other one is the most controversial topic out there, global warming or climate change.
Yes.
But, everything goes hand in hand. Overconsumption leads to more emissions being emitted, which leads to more the atmosphere holding on to more hot air, basically, which is causing the climate change, the extreme weather events that we're experiencing, which also hits our own pockets. We get higher electricity bills, our energy rates go up. It's not something that we can predict anymore because everything's constantly changing on a year to year. But if we're able to reduce our consumerism, buy local, it keeps the emissions low from long distance hauls for those products that we're looking for. If we reduce our Amazon orders from everyday purchases to maybe buying once a month and doing one bulk purchase, you reduce the number of emissions that are out there. Yes, Amazon's got those electric vehicles, but you've also got those individual workers, and I hate to say it, but they'll, like, if we buy less, then those emissions from their personal vehicles will reduce also.
Reduce the environment.
But it's all about that. It's the systems all play together. When we start tackling one area, it'll impact other areas. If we buy from local farms, we know we're getting food locally. The nutrients stay in the food. We stay healthy. The soils around us stay healthy. Our air stays healthy.
Okay, there you have it, listeners. Give a great hand for Crystal, the environmentalist. Let's thank her again for having this interview and taking the time out to come to KCAA Radio. That's the James Kane Experience between the hours of 4 and 5 every Saturday. And now we're going to move over to Skittles.
Yes.
What do you think about the environment, Skittle?
I'm not. Crystal know me. I think we've been knowing each other for what, 6-7 years.
Feels like it.
Yes. So having a environmentalist on your side is actually really beneficial because I run to her for everything.
Right.
Like one day, I went into her house and she had these plants. I don't know what you call it. And then I'm like, but you made your own soil.
Oh, wow.
It was in your backyard. You lived in Redlands.
Oh, my composting?
Yeah, she did a whole compost. And I think for me, seeing that, I'm just like, I would have went to Walmart and bought that. But I think you had bananas, like you.
Well, I took all my food scraps for the week.
I
took all my food scraps and like my junk mail.
Yes.
And I the composting system I had is called a vermicompost. And that vermicompost uses worms to like help break down the food. And so I got my food waste and like my junk mail for that week, and then created like a lasagna of that material.
And like she had it like stacked, and I think when I seen that, I'm like, dang.
What?
Number
Yes.
one, I'm wasting my money. Number two, I could just call Crystal.
And find out all these
Yes.
wonderful things.
So for me, I was just like, that was like a mind opening to actually see that and see that done. And she did not run to the store and buy a 20 gallon bag. And she just made that from scraps. So me seeing that, I was just like, wow, we need to start doing that more. We need to start recycling, putting our stuff together, going back to the old days where the environment was a little better than it is today.
Right. And we had a lot of pollution back
Yeah,
then. Them
yeah.
cars was
Yep. Ford.
gas was everywhere.
Exactly.
They walking down the street with what was those gallons of gas and milk cartons, and man, they like, oh no, y'all got to stop this.
Right. So I feel like it means a lot to me to have, this person as a friend on my side and actually do the steps that needs to be done to just out of one day or 1 week to help the environment.
Great.
So I go to my everyday farmer market in Riverside. They stuff is good.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to like the farmer market? You should go, Dad.
No,
Yeah.
I know. I need to.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
keep
no,
telling
the honey just tastes different. Like
Yeah.
organic honey. I bought eggs. I bought chicken. Yes, we know with fresh chicken. Like
It's still clucking.
yeah. No, it wasn't clucking. No, he didn't. No, it wasn't clucking.
from the grease. It was like, oh no, here come the grease.
No, I know that he had it on his farm. He cut it and everything else, but it didn't have everything that it has when you go to a store and you buy. It has all that stuff in it. It was just
gizzards.
fresh. Yes, and it just tasted
Yes.
so much better.
It's
Yeah.
funny how y'all just brought that up. Where is the gizzard? I be like, when I used to eat, I should love gizzards and gravy
Me
over
too.
rice. You don't see gizzard no more.
Nope.
They come in a separate package now.
Yeah, they cleaning everything. I remember you just cleaned your turkey. Now you got to clean everybody. Yeah. So
Oh, man, that's so.
so any more solutions, Sonny?
Well, just like Crystal said, go to your small businesses and support them. I think they need the support now than ever. And sometimes people forget, like, because they have Walmart, they have Target, they have Amazon. And stop being lazy. That's all it comes down to. Stop being lazy and actually put in the work and do the work.
Right. So, Dave Boo,
Hello.
are you ready for me?
Deja Blue, stage ready.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look, what do you think, Deja? Give me 2 major issues that you think we need to resolve today in our environment.
Okay, well, as you stated, it's what I think, so this is my own opinion. I'm not an environmentalist, but I think a lot of the suffering comes from food deserts and over-reliance on processed goods. And what I mean by food desert areas in particular is like where I stay at. These are geographic areas that have limited access to fresh, affordable, and nutritional groceries, which also cause a limited access for us to create, or it creates environmental harm because we have to depend on corner stores and fast food, which contribute to large amounts of non-recyclable packaging and litter. And I think to support this, we need to get out here and teach our youth gardening and sustainability skills to transform some of these empty, vacant lots we see, not into more houses, but into more community gardens and farms to grow fresh produce locally.
Speak.
I agree.
Yes. So the main thing I picked up on, you said, food desert.
Come to
Wow,
help.
that's a strong word. Food desert. When you first told me about that, I said, what is a food desert? I'm thinking, okay, I done heard food shortage. I done heard unhealthy food. I know all about calories. So I was wondering
Me too.
why I'm a foodie. So I never knew about food desert. I'm like, where is that at? I'm looking for dessert. I ain't talking about no desert. So the solution is, how do we get more awareness to people that this exists?
Support. I mean, support goes a long way. We support any owned farmers, food market communities.
Yes.
Like you said, you guys take a trip to the food market to get that fresh food. And by the way, you can use EBT when it's up and going.
No, don't say that, because right now they're ready to go to war. They was like, what? EBT? I said, what about everybody else? I don't
Yes,
get
those
EBT.
are the
I ain't
I
never-
got to go down to Costco everywhere, and it's expensive.
Expensive.
And I'm like, you talking about, I'm mad because you get EBT.
EBT.
So, hey, don't start with me not saying it's bad that you get EBT, because I
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
times is hard.
Yes,
We
it is.
struggle. I'm just making light of. Also, look at the people who's not fortunate
Yes.
to get EBT
Yes.
or SNAP, but the mothers and fathers that do depend on this, because that's what we're about in America. We're about helping each other, no matter what we're going through. And hopefully, today's topic on what do you think the term environmentalist should mean to you. So we're going to go to a quick break and come out with Reading for the Blind. And I got a special granddaughter who's going to read to me. So be right back. Okay, we're back. Just a brief break. Granddaughter, are you there? Hey. Yes.
Hi, Grandpa.
Hey, love you. Love you. I love your life. So, how does it feel to be on the radio with your grandpa?
Well, it feels kind of scary, but it's good.
Okay. Okay. I just want to motivate. We here for motivation
Yes.
and love. And we going to show them that a family that sticks together stays together.
Yes.
We're like glue. So won't you read the first scripture for your grandpa?
Okay, Genesis chapter 2, verse 15. And the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and keep it.
I wanted to read this scripture because, or have my granddaughter read this scripture to you, so we can get a visual on our responsibility to guarding this earth. It's not just for destruction. When the Creator made this great creation, no matter what you believe and how you believe, it's still a creation. It's still evolving. There are evolution, not meaning you're an evolutionist, but we need to put more awareness and conscious effort into helping one another conserve energy, conserve waste, and conserve calories. because we're doing harm to our own environment and our world, our fish, our water. We're more worried about AI than we are our
So
own,
sad.
how our dogs are eating, what kind of food is in our grocery stores. It's getting sad and it's getting out of hand. And the people of this great nation can solve the problem. We always have and we always will.
Yes.
Granddaughter, next one, please.
Leviticus chapter 25, verse 3 through 7. 6 years thou shalt sow thy field, and 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyard, and gather in the fruit thereof. But in the 7th year shall be Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard.
Great.
That which groweth in of its own accord of thy harvest thou shalt not rep, neither gather the grapes of the vine undressed, for it is a year of the rest unto the land.
Thank
And
you.
the Sabbath of the land shall be meant for you, for thy servant, for you, and for thy maid, for thy hired servant, for the stranger that journeyeth with thee, and for the cattle, for the beasts that are thy land, shall all the increase thereof and meat.
Okay. Thank you. Wonderful. Wonderful. That is speaking of our land and our cattle and our work. Sometimes we don't need to keep digging and taking from our earth, our ground, overworking our cattle. If you go to a slaughterhouse, you wouldn't want to eat meat. If you go
Yeah.
to some of these farms, Central California, a lot of other places, you will see how our ground is being stressed out. The ground is like, please, can I
Yes.
get some rest? But for those who believe in the Bible, we see where our Creator explains to us how we should harvest, what we should eat, what we should do. And He's not putting bondage on the people, He's just explaining what He wants and what He designed to. Now, remember that 6 years of reaping. The seventh year, do not. You know why? And this is just me saying this because we have plenty. The land doesn't need to be harvested the seventh year. It's because for 6 years, if you take this plan and you work the plan like your creator tells you, you will understand you will be very wealthy, not just in finances, but also your health. And it may solve some of these cancers or population or what is it called? Forgot my thought. Harmful to the air.
There.
Yeah. The climate probably will change and global warming will probably be no more. But granddaughter, read me the last two, please. Are you there, granddaughter?
Judea.
Okay. Well, the she was going to read Proverbs 22:6. And what Proverbs 22:6 is, or says, just I'm going to paraphrase this. teach your kids how they should go.
Mm-hmm.
And when they
Hello?
become adults, they will become as you taught them. They will understand, even though they're stirred wrong, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, as you know, when you're a child, you tend to get your own ideas and your own thoughts, and you
Yes.
thinking it's this way, and the parents don't know what they're talking about. But as you get into a young adult, you start seeing things more differently and clearer. Then as you get more mature, you're like, wait a minute, what they're saying works.
Mm-hmm.
Then as you get a senior, you understand what your parents taught you is because it's still working today. So all I'm saying is this: let's come together. Let's be aware of our environment. Let's take steps every day to change our future because we know about the past and the present. But let's move our generations and children into a better future.
Yes.
We're going to go take a quick break and come back with James and Shawnee's Sports Weekly Recap. Thank you. Yes, we got a little bit of local sad news in the
Yes.
sports world.
Yes, them Dodgers.
Goliath has fallen. Wow. Hopefully they can snap back because that was embarrassing yesterday.
It was. It,
One inning destroyed a nation, the Dodger Nation.
yes.
So, Skittles, tell them a little bit about the game.
I don't want to do this to all them Dodgers fans, but come on now. Like, y'all had y'all hit Will Smith gave them a 2-point lead
Yes.
early,
Kiki Hernandez.
early in, and and then Otani he hit two home runs
bomb.
in the 7th inning.
Yeah.
But I think if they kept the momentum in that first and that second inning, I think they would have beat the Blue Jays. I'm
Yeah.
just like, just y'all just got taken out. Game 1.
They couldn't get that's where we lost.
Yes.
Snell didn't have it.
No, he didn't.
He was all over the place, and
He
he
was.
admitted after the game. I think sometimes when you don't play, that rust it in. A lot of people think it should be you should get rest.
Yes.
And it's a good thing to go 4 and 6. But I think sometimes you just don't have it. And that
Yeah.
energy and that from your last series and playing. So hopefully
The
they will.
bullpen wasn't.
Their bullpen is bullpen.
Yeah,
Their
the
bullpen
bullpen.
is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been like this all year.
Uh-huh.
We've been talking about once you get past the starters,
Yes.
they have nothing else.
Else.
I don't know. It's just like in football. If you get past the 1st and don't have no linebackers, that defensive line, you in trouble.
Yes.
Because if they get to your safeties, that's 10-20. And that's what they did. They scored 11 runs. So the Dodgers really need to regroup,
Yes.
refocus on
Yes.
what they have left.
I
because-
agree, and into the game 2, I feel like how the Dodgers they starters response and whether the bullpen holds it up. Can the hitters step up early and avoid falling behind? How the Dodgers adjust their approach after getting blown up in the innings. They need to focus on all these, and I think them playing the Blue Jays, I think they realize like, oh, let's take a step back. Let's see what we doing.
Right, because people underestimate the Blue Jays.
Yes.
And they were the underdogs. And they
Yes.
came in and they said, you know what, we not scared of you. So-
We ain't.
right, so they took that first blow, knocked the
Yes.
Dodgers down in the first round. But today at 5, you know what I'll be doing?
Watching the Dodgers.
Watching the
game.
Dodgers and, instead of using Kingsford, I think I'll probably use a little wood for my barbecue. And,
Okay.
Well, I don't know about you guys, Skittles and Dad, but I won't be watching the Dodgers. I'll be watching, hopefully, them Angels and kind of come up.
no.
Oh,
What?
I mean,
Did-
I go to both. I go to the
Now,
Angels
yeah,
and the
now,
Dodgers game.
now, listeners, did you just hear her say something about the Angels?
Yeah, we can't agree on everything now.
Yeah, but look, right now, the Dodgers is playing in the World Series, and you said the only thing's going good for the Angels right now
What?
is Disneyland. Disneyland is probably packed.
I'm super hard fan.
She's like, I don't care if they ain't doing nothing. I'm still
Listeners,
hard.
they're like, wait a minute, we trying to
Like,
get
you
the
go hard for
recap.
her. Your Dodgers, she's going hard for her Angels.
That's what makes me a
Alright.
fan, though.
Yeah,
Hey, they're down.
but-
I'm still with them.
Hey, but you know what? What's so good about that is it's good seeing women that's enjoying sports.
Oh, yes.
Baseball, football. Because when I grew up, it wasn't too many women, cheering their mates or whatever, and the players on, and where you can just talk sports and hold a conversation, and it's just so different now, and it's a wonderful thing, and it's great that feminism is kind of winning right now. So give thumbs up to that. And for those who thinking the word feminist is a bad word, it's not. It's just loving your woman, your mother, your auntie, your female friend. You're a feminist. Anything else in the
Oh,
sporting world?
no. Let's go on to your Raiders.
Oh, I thought I was trying to. See, I was running. I was really running. I was trying to get away from that. They like, oh
That's
no.
too much.
They not even tuning in to me no more. They was like, this dude.
They
here,
like,
man,
oh, yeah.
these Dodgers. You see, I don't have my jerseys on. I have jerseys for every occasion. Not no
really
more.
did.
I mean, they on the wall.
I mean,
they
you
underneath
can't
the bed,
have a
collecting
jersey
dust.
on when the Chiefs beat them 31-0.
Oh wow. Yeah, give them a little update.
Okay, I give him a little.
Yeah, you hurt my
So,
spirits.
the Los Angeles Raiders were shut out by the Chiefs in a 31-0 loss. The defeat on October 19th dropped the Raiders to a 3 out of 4 record as they entered their bye week.
Yeah, 2 out of 5. Yes.
Oh, 2 out of 5. Okay.
Yeah.
They entered today bye week. Oh, let's talk about Chiefs offense. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes completed 26 of 35 passes for 286 yards, spreading the ball around to various receivers for big plays. This indicated a strong resurgence for the Kansas City's offense. Raiders. Let's talk about Raiders' offense struggles.
wow.
I know the Raiders' offense performed poorly throughout the game. They managed only 30 offense plays, the fewest by any NFL team since 2002.
Wow.
I know they struggled to sustain drive and convert on third downs. I know.
What they're saying, listener, is they can't pass the ball. They can't run. They can't do anything. But I bet you they didn't miss those meals after the game. See, they wasn't killing our environment with all that waste. They was good at that. But
Right.
do your job. That's why I like Belichick, and that's why New England was so great, because he didn't ask much out of his players. He just said, do your job.
Yes.
And do your job on the environment. Do your job.
Yeah, I do have a wide receiver out. Myers was sidelined during the game.
Well, Myers might be trained. He won a lot of money.
Yes.
And my personal opinion is he will get it, but not with the Raiders.
No.
It's because the Raiders need someone to go in there and grab those touchdowns. It's because they work as a unit, but sometimes you need a player that's going to be exceptional. And I think when you're making that kind of money, you should be exceptional. Is because you have people that's scared that their EBT ain't coming next month. So just think, they would love. I bet you they catch touchdowns. They can block. They can do all these things for more money.
Right.
So what about those Lakers?
Oh. Yes. Actually, you tell me more about the Lakers because
That
I'm not on
Lakers-
the Lakers like that. I'm more of an NFL type of person than
It's
baseball.
okay. Yeah.
So,
Okay, well that's a good thing. You know, I'm gonna take you over there
Yes.
to the light side because the Lakers didn't look too good on Tuesday, and they kind of got whooped on, but they stayed in the game. LeBron is out right now, as you all know, but he'll be back. But it's good for him to get to see that his teammates are very hungry.
Yes.
And as we see it on yesterday, as the Dodgers was getting clobbered, the Lakers was doing the clobbering. They came in, saw Minnesota and said, yeah, I remember you. You knocked me out. Now it's time to get a whooping back. They did them like Ice Cube did on Friday to Debo. He was like, you whooping on everybody in the neighborhood, but now it's time. And Uncle Luke, did he do his thing? Scoring 49 points, passing the ball everywhere. He had Austin Reeves looking like a superstar, dunking. And who say, white man can't jump? That's old because if you look at the NBA right now, look at the Lakers, they're balling and they looking real nice. Hopefully they can keep it up because the addition of Smart made toughness with Vanderbilt. That defense was moving, they were shifting, and they made J.J. Redick look like a superstar coach, and he earned that new paycheck. See out there, listeners, when your boss see you're doing good and he know you're an asset to his company, he will give you more money. One thing, remember last week we did the strategies for employment.
Yes.
So we're tying it all in. And we're going to leave you here today hoping that you learned something about the environment a little more than you already knew. We're going to say thank you again to Crystal.
Yes.
Thank you, Deja. Thank you, Skittles, as always.
Yes.
Thank you, granddaughter. You did wonderful. I know it's tough, but we're going to continue to love, cherish. And as always, if your life is not going right, restructure, regroup, refocus on what you have left. Power to the people. See you next Saturday at 5 on KCAA Radio, 106.5 and 1050 AM. Joe, take us out of here.
KCAA